I think this top side 3v3 is not really in their favor, but Shio doesn't have the Cyclone yet. He used it around the Dragon. See if they want the fight anyway.
Getting pulled back. It's just a smite fight, and Shio wins those. This is so rough for Astralis right now. 1-1-3 now running. Maybe can just look to ult a few members for extra damage, but First Blood now going down. Astralis' top side absolutely falling apart, but BDS doing such a good job of punishing. The only weak point on the entire map for them right now is that bottom lane where Kabe and Jonghoon are pulling wildly ahead.
So there's been 3 smite fights, Red, Dragon, and Herald. Shio's won all 3 of them. Beside Jonghoon to find a way to carry this game for his team. 10-minute bot tower, not too bad. LeBron flash forwards.
Trying to go for the chain CC, and they're going to make it work, but there's no more tower to back them up. Nuke now on the way in, but Crowny's going to be in trouble. 4-shot now going through. That's big, big damage. 4 bullets, more than enough to get the job done. Jonghoon wants to get a little bit more, but the Ashe is going to finish him. Should fall here. That's a stun. Nuke now going to follow up. Should just hold on to the Ashe arrow, grab the kill, can make another play to follow. And BDS tying up the gold score. That bot lane devastation not going to be able to continue any further.
Yeah. Oh, the
arrow from downtown. Now 1 spin coming in from the Wukong. Good damage. 2nd spin now going to come out. Dayor not able to finish the job. Shio healing up, and BDS 4-1 now in the kill score.
That was insane by Nuke. Ganks bot, takes the Ashe arrow, kills Jonghoon, and then fires in mid so Shio can gank mid while he's not there. A lot of impact from the Sylas already. Roaming around the map, Dayor's not really been able to find any roams of his own other than moving towards that Herald, which
to be made buys a bit of space for his support, so a single easy kill in favor of BDS.
Astralis, a bit of a questionable call. I think just grouping 5 minutes trying to get the tower down is a bit rushed. Maybe they thought they could just get it and get out, but they're up against Wukong, Sylas, and he was coming from bot, so they're going to get collapsed on. Jinult will chase him down as well. So Dayor falls once again. Going to have to start playing more for side waves here. But look at bot. Bot situation right now is horrible for the side of Astralis. Oh, I'll close that as we're going into a replay. Astralis trying to get this tower. I think they thought they could pick it up and then get out. Maybe the arrows there just to buy time. They've got a couple creeps to play with, but yeah, Wukong comes over the side. TP comes in from Sylas behind him, the Jinul to chase. And there's no real turn. 1-1-3 can't ult in here. There's going to be no follow-up. They just have to kite back and try to escape.
Very difficult situation. I think 1-1-3 trying to anticipate where the Wukong was going to go with the EQ. Not sure what he was doing in that circumstance, but Dayor obviously easy pickings. And it's only going to get easier again as the top side gets further and further ahead in gold. If you're the Syndra, you're stuck in a really horrible situation, which is you can build a defensive item, in which case you're never going to kill them, but you'll live a little bit longer. Or you can build a damage item, which means maybe you'll kill them, but you're definitely going to die in the fight if you do.
Sounds like a lose-lose really for Dayor, doesn't it?
Being behind as a more mid-game focused mage, I think Syndra obviously 68 stacks, getting closer to 120. Eventually she'll be pretty relevant, but we're going to be waiting a while. And also it's important to note that he is behind relative to Kabe, but relative to Dayor, he's really not. And now Shio going to grab Dayor.
He's 1v2ing them. He's 1v2ing the mid-jungle of Astralis, and he's winning.
He took those emotes personally. Out here for a bit of vengeance. Curtain call coming in. 1 shot going to get dodged. 1-3, trying to make it away. Django trying to block. Ankle was a little off there. A bit more damage, and he could have been taken down, but BDS moving into break open bot lane.
Yeah, it's going to fall this tower when the Herald crashes onto it. Demolish proc as well. Crowny again. There's LeBron just kills Jonghoon with Crowny's W.
Mark, this game is just falling apart.
Yeah. Kobe's just looking around him. There's just fire everywhere. You know that little dog in the house with the fire all around him saying, this is fine?
This is fine.
That's Kobe right now, just clearing midway. He's looking around, just saying, guys, can we just try and hold on to something? Don't push waves past towers. Just try to slow this game down. But this will be sole points for BDS. TP top from Dayor. Maybe they can find a top tier one, but Adam's matching. I don't think they can dive the Jacks either. So their only play is just group mids. And push and look for vision, really.
I want to give credit to BDS, and especially Shio, for the very creative level 1, for taking the buff away from 1-1-3, interrupting the early Jarvan pathing to make sure he couldn't press a lead. But also on the side of Astralis, there have been so many unforced errors. That dragon was super random. That first Herald take, playing around that objective, really didn't have the tools to do it. They chose to take it anyway. This has just been chaos and a lot of individual failings across the board. Finn getting solo killed in the top lane, Dayor getting caught out left and right thus far. It is such a
But they're collapsing in their responses have been quick. And that's exactly what they need to do. They look for 1-1-3 here. Has the ult, no E on
coming out. Nuke just moving in pretty furiously here. Curtain call already coming in. The follow immediately from Adam. Love the play. The 3-member combo there. The Sylas, the Jax, and the Jhin just doing work.
It's going to be a Baron. It's just gone. There's no jungler. I mean, you can, as Astralis here, you can say we have to contest because what else can you do? You know, there's no other objective to play for. You may as well try something. They don't have a smite. Maybe Kobe can get a couple of autos in to chunk them out, but it's going down so quick. Nuke can zone them away. Can even try to flank them here, look for a fight, but yeah, there's no real response here available for Astralis. The top side has just collapsed. It's like in Jenga, you know, when you're trying to get that one piece and you think you go for the risk, you start the dragon, you think, if I can just get this one piece, I can win. And yeah, the whole tower falls. No flash on 113, no E either, so Luke can ult through the stun, flash out, and then Adam can be the one to go in again. Shio not even needed. The Wukong is incredibly strong and will do even more damage to the backline. Arrow hits onto Adam, but how can they ever go in? It's
before they have to worry about anything.
Well, respect to Astralis, they know if they lose this dragon, the game's over, and the game is kind of over anyway, but at least try something.
Here comes Adam on the backside, they managed to knock him back, but they leap right back into the stun anyway. Adam getting pulled away, Adam getting cut down, do they have enough damage to finish off the Jax? Jax is getting taken out, combat on the backside, still remaining untouched. That Jarvan ult could be big, Shio locked on a trap, that's massive. They moved into the choke against Kavi, it might just be enough for them to find the fight. Astralis, how are you getting this done? Nuke now healing up, Fit now leaping forward, trying to pull him back. Jonathan doing just a bit of damage. What you'd expect from a support Ash? No, the Kingmaker not up in time, and that means Kavi running now. Finn trying to do as much as he can. Crowny now moving back in, and it's just support Ash. BDS are simply too strong. A valiant effort from Astralis, but in the end, BDS will take the fight.
They're just way too far behind. The team fight was pretty well played by Astralis. I think Adam going a little bit too deep there. Very overconfident. Astralis all grouped up, tried their best. That was their last stand. They're going to lose this dragon. Respawns will come in, and then BDS will probably take one more Baron and end the game and push into Astralis' base. But there was signs of life. Maybe if Kobe can get an Infinity Edge before they can look for that siege, then they can look for a similar kind of fight. He wasn't really the one getting involved in it. It was Finn actually finding the majority of those kills for the team alongside Jonghoon. Arrow will land onto Adam. See how much follow-up there will be. He has flash up now.
Should just be easy for him to
TP
make
behind
that
coming in from
EQ.
Finn.
Is he going to flash ult him? He doesn't even have ult yet. Finn wants to fully commit.
What is jump?
The slow is going to be big here. Another counter-strike now coming out. Heimerdinger waiting over the wall.
Stun.
Oh, this is going to be big. They're going to try and turn and burn. Big stun. Shio now moving to the backside, waiting as long as he possibly can. 3 seconds on his ultimate, but he's already at half health. Ocean Soul, though, is so broken, and it's just healing him up so incredibly much. Jonghoon, Dayor on the backside. Kavi's not even in the area. Kavi's just farming bot. There is no fight here, Astralis. They try to take it anyway. They will now finally disengage. BDS, 5 members strong, barreling down the mid lane, looking to end this game.
No front line left for Astralis other than 113. If he goes in, BDS have enough damage to just shred straight through him. Kobe's here. He can put some traps down. Baron spawning, rather, in 40 seconds to get the Baron buff, which is what they need to siege these tier 3s. Kobe can wave clear through the normal creeps pretty easily. He is still pretty strong. I mean, he's the only member that's strong, but he can clear these waves. So it's not over just yet. Arrow, these are the picks they need to look for. Astralis need to just throw out an arrow, maybe hit a target, 4-man that target, get the kill, and then get back in time to defend their base. But it's going to have to happen so many different times. A lot of flashes burned from BDS, though they have nothing left in terms of escaping with summoner spells. So this is the pick. Finn TP's in. Nice cancel on the jump there to stop him from getting away. Then he flashes. The X can tank these traps with his E.
Kabe has heal now. I imagine he does have Gale Force. Good arrow to lock him down. The mark
this
coming
could
out
be good for
Astralis. They're
Astralis.
shutting through Adam. 113 still standing for now. It's a bit of a messy fight overall. Nuke is just going to immediately dash out of that one. Finn buying as much base as he can. BDS backing off, and Astralis now holding the line.
Wow, so this trap line actually doing work. Adam can't really escape. The second the arrow landed, they have the Syndra stun. Kobe can get the kill with the trap following up on the CC. So it's Kobe who's holding the line, getting quite strong, getting towards the late game Caitlyn. 1 minute on the Elder. That's Astralis' chance. They can steal that, you know. Like you said, 113 just drops the emote as he escapes the pit with the dragon. You know, you might have got the dragon, the red buff, and the herald, but he's pulled out the game-winning play.
I'm just saying the copy narrative arc feeling pretty strong right now. You know,
Storyline.
BDS, their gold lead will blot out the sun. Kabe fighting in the shades, very 300 moment here. Rest of his team is catching up slowly but surely. Maybe the 5-man unit could be the difference here. Shio waiting in the darkness, trying to find a bit of an angle. Might be forced to just ult to get out of this one. The rest of the team now retreating. LeBron over the wall could be big. 113 now dashing out to safety. Dayor doing what he can in the mid lane just to clear the wave. BDS trying to get priority control.